everyone. My name is Shubhi Asthana, and I'm so happy to be nominated as one of the 100 technologists to watch by Women Who Code. And I'm here to talk about myself, my career path, accomplishments, and etc. So, right now, I'm working as a senior research software engineer at IBM Research. I'm in the Bay Area, Silicon Valley, and I've been here since 2015. I've tried to be an impactful researcher as well as a developer, and I've done some sustained contributions towards research and leadership in the fields of services computing, data science, data engineering, which are important areas in the tech industry. I live here in San Jose with my techie husband, and we have a small, darling toddler daughter too. In terms of my work, I graduated from North Carolina State University in 2014, and I did my master's in computer engineering. Then I worked briefly for a year at a VMware subsidiary, AirWatch by VMware, then moved to IBM Research, and I love my job over here. What I really like about applying this research is that it's not your theoretical. You have a goal set in mind of what kind of client needs are there. So you have to build up a competitive product, um, which is not there in the state of the art, not readily available. So there are research. There's a research angle to it. You and most of the times the research that we bring up with does not really get applied to client because there are more straightforward ways to get up this work. But when we do make an impact in terms of accuracy, in terms of performance of our methods, our models, and the client is delighted, that is really a success story. So in 2022, I started working on identifying objectionally, personally identifying information for our IBM's premium machine learning platform, what'snext.ai. I worked on utilizing a novel classifier-based NLP approach that looks at the context of the potential spot in billions of unstructured documents, and then trained it on LLMs with foundation models. While we did not really build a completely novel algorithm, we utilized the different approaches of the algorithms, adjusting the decision bias so that we could get the target recall and accuracy scores over vast data sets. There were more than 20 data sets on more than 20 data types too. And so not only is that, but we also developed this novel algorithm that says that, hey, you're training so much of data and you're retraining data when you're changing the data set, but how much carbon emissions are getting there because of the servers that you're running, etc. So we're tracking the CO2 emissions to see, does it make sense to retrain a model? Is that really going to make a change in the predictions or the insights we get from there? So that's where I think, we are doing something towards the climate too, as well as, working towards our LLM models. So when in terms of accomplishments, I think I've worked on varied projects, like in sales solutioning projects, which received top honors at IBM. We received the IBM Corporate Award in 2019. We were the finalists at the Informs Franz Edelman Award for Achievement in Advanced Analytics, Operation Research and Management Sciences, also in 2019. So it was The tool sets that we built for sales and solutioning were really top class. They were highly valuable, and we saved a good amount of money by bringing targeted predictions on how our sales are going to be. Since then, I've worked also on delivering innovative solutions that have we've got more than I think 20 plus patents and more than 40 publications and top tier conferences like NeurIPS, IEEE Big Data, IEEE Services, Informs, etc. And it's really good that our work is innovative, that I can actually brag about it at technical conferences, but also inspire women to speak about their work, but and to speak about the technical aspects of the work that they are doing, perhaps even motivate the high school students to bend towards more STEM subjects as possible. For the innovative work that I have, I got recognized internally, but also externally in the research and industry tracks. So I received the exemplary technical achievement, the IBM Outstanding Achievement Award, 5 times. We also got put in our projects the in conferences. So we received first place in the ISIP Excellence and Service Innovation Award. That was because of the business impact that our project had in the sales and solutioning services. Um, I also received the 2021 Silicon Valley Business Journal's 40 Under 40, and my patents received the Sweet Patent Recognition Award. I think what they justify is that the code that we write or the innovative algorithms that I come up with are not just impacting our clients, bringing in business value, bringing in revenue, but they're also ensuring that there is some give back to the society. There is a way folks are being uh, motivated to work towards more impactful models, building more impactful projects. So I like to work through professional organizations towards advancement of careers of women. Currently, I'm serving as the industry liaison officer for women in operational research and management sciences. And I've been helping organize technical and career talks at Informs Business Analytics Conference, and also giving some DEI, the diversity and inclusion talks. I'm also serving as the vice president of the local SWE section at Santa Clara Valley. And here I've also, managed to get a woman to be motivated towards more leadership roles, as well as invited some professional speakers that can guide women towards external eminence and recognitions. And lastly, I take my duties as the IEEE senior member very seriously by guiding them through the IEEE activities and IEEE Women in Engineering, and then also serving as program committee in several conferences. When I graduated from my undergrad and then I graduated from my master's, I didn't know there were many options about which engineering tracks to take in. I started with robotics, then went to wireless, and then went to software engineering, and then research, applied industrial engineering. So I think the career path grows as we mold together, mold our personality according to the teams where we fit in. But I've always preferred the technical engineering track, contributing to the growth of the firm where I am in this sector with business performance and efficient delivery to the client satisfaction. Those are my key goals that I have been pursuing. And always are not the same. There are ways, where we have stress, where there is too many deadlines that we have to counter with. I resort to writing. So I resort to writing in print and in digital media. In print, I started a newspaper column called Tech Jargon in 2017, and it's I wanted to introduce simple words like AI. What is AI? What is machine learning? What is deep fake? To the folks who are not acquainted with the tech industry, because our newspapers blow out such big tech words, but they don't really go explain in layman language what that really means. So we want to be able to deconstruct and explain our tech sector of work that is easy to understand and grasp. So I've noticed I get a lot of feedback on my columns from senior citizens who started with some of the basic computers and who really like the column because they now understand, when somebody says artificial intelligence, what does it really mean? And also it encourages youngsters especially to take up STEM as a field of choice. Besides that, I counter stress, by dancing and spending time with my child. With stress, apart from stress and apart from the the routine research work that we do, there are other challenges that also have that come in, when it comes to changing the mindset with every new project we take in, delivering solutions and out of the box solutions can be tricky, especially when there are so many other folks who are also building so many innovative tools in this stream of work. So I've undertaken practical engineering applications in study as well as in industry during my professional years. Um, what was interesting to me was the novel approach that we can take to solve that issue. Think out of the box. Think, if I was in another industry or if I was in another domain, how would I have perceived solving that question or that issue? Is how I would, I try to take a step back and reflect on it. It requires considerable literature review, trial error with intense brainstorming within the team to develop the marketable results, as well as for enabling to patent the ideas that we are getting. So, the key aspect I learned along the way is to be resilient, be tenacious without losing focus of the end result that is desired. So failure is part of the step to success as it teaches what is going wrong and where is the opportunity to improve. Being able to handle this helped me beyond the sphere of my professional environment. And I think that's one of the takeaways we have right now. I think what what motivates me further towards building more innovative solutions and working towards more accomplishments is I want to be able to fructify and expand my projects to make even bigger positive commercial impact in the space of foundation models, LLMs, especially in the space of NLP, the natural language processing, and ensure that our clients are satisfied with our solutions. So it involves co-developing with other business units within the firm, understanding the critical services requirements of the client, and then developing solutions to improve their productivity and revenue. And hence, I think ensuring that getting there helps with this uh, with with reaching to the goal and ensuring that your job has that wholesome impact over life. One such story actually comes in my mind. When I was in college, when I worked, I was working on an on a project. I was in my third year undergrad, and I wanted to build something out of the box. But I also wanted to build something that would, you know, help someone or bring a cheer to someone. And that's when I came up with, why don't I build a hardware project complete with an LED, programming the LED and getting the chips. And I remember there was an expensive chip that I had used that I think I blew the circuit using the code that I had at least 3 times, and every time I had to go back to the shop to buy it. And I was getting really let off because my team members weren't that involved in the project. So I've had to do a lot of running around and trying the different codes, different variations in that code. At that time, it was a firmware level code that I was writing in C++. But yeah, try till you succeed. So at the end, the code worked. I have the video somewhere of that project, but it was a great LED project which displayed a set of texts over it, and I was really happy with the accomplishment. I presented it as a gift to my mother on Mother's Day, so I have great memories of that. And whenever I feel let down, when some project or some code is not working, I think about that project and I think of if I could do it then, I can still do it now. So and I could give an advice to a younger self of mine, I would say dream big and work very hard, and be ready to adapt to different strategies, to different context in engineering, because you can't just stick to say one stream of engineering and just go deep in it. You might have to adapt yourself. So we good in doing literature reviews and adapting to different state of the art and work hard towards that. If I had a memoir of myself, I would say chasing my dream to the finish line. I do hope to continue chasing my dreams, building impactful applied industry research projects, and empowering women to pursue their own goals, build external eminence around them. So not just work hard on their projects, but also get recognized for it internally within their firm and outside, and just motivating higher folks towards more innovative technical projects. And I hope you found this podcast something motivating, something to learn from. And I'll always be available on LinkedIn if you have any questions or follow-ups. Thank you.